Let's start out with one of my favorite trims, one of the easiest ones to make, and that is just simple piping. We have a wonderful foot called the P5 cording foot, and I love it because it's got a groove in the back. So this groove is great for making a few different sizes of trim. We can use our standard welt cord trim, we can use micro welt. So if you know how to make trim on a regular sewing machine, you really need to try it on your serger. So for today, I'm going to be sewing on the Ovation, but if you have a baby lock serger that comes with a quick reference threading guide, certainly you can use that because it's a great tool, and almost everything I'm doing today is on here, and it has just pages and pages of different stitches that you can do. We're going to do the 4-thread overlock, and I've already got my serger set up for that. Before we get started, let's talk a little bit about the different cords. I mentioned earlier that there's more than one size that fits. So this is the groove that's underneath the foot. And this is the cord that we're going to use. This is the micro cord, which is an 1/8 inch. So you can see it fits nicely, and that's what the packaging looks like. So this is an 1/8 inch across, and you can also use the heavier standard welt cord, which is about 1/4 inch, and see that fits nicely in there too. We also have the balanced welt cord, and even though it looks bigger than the standard welt, it's soft and smushy, so it still works nice. Okay, these are 100% polyester cords. They're wrapped, not twisted, so they will work nicely. You don't want to use a cord like heavier like our medium welt cord. That's just too big. Okay, so that wouldn't work. You don't want something that big. All right, so, and that is about 3/8 of an inch across. So that cord's just a little bit too big, but all of these would work fine in that piping foot. Now, the cording that you choose will have a lot to do with how big of a part it is in your project, whether it's a main focus or if it's just an accent. And also, you want to use something that's not going to shrink when you wash it. So you want to stay away from something that's got cotton in it. Polyester is a better fit. So the first thing we're going to do when we make our piping is we're going to put our fabric and our cord underneath our foot. Now, I've put a little knot in my cord so it doesn't slip out. I'm using the micro welt cord, and this is an 1/8 inch cord. So I'm going to lift this up, and if you remember, I showed you the little groove in the foot. So right there's just a little notch. We're just going to line that cord up so it's underneath. Stretch the cord out a little bit more. We're going to line that up so that cord is right underneath that groove, because that's what's going to hold everything in place. We're going to adjust our stitch width all the way, and our stitch length, we're going to leave that at about 3. And now we just sew. What's nice about this is that groove will hold that cord perfectly in place, and my seam allowances are all lined up and trimmed nicely. How beautiful and perfect my piping is on my serger.